Hello everyone, so today I wanted to do a video on my album collection as it is right now. So as of right now, I do mostly have BTS albums because they are my ults, so I collect every single album that I can from them. And then I have a few of my other groups, specifically like my favorite albums of that time because I used to collect other groups in like 2016. But yeah, after that I stopped collecting other albums. But now, obviously, since I'm collecting other groups, I definitely do want to collect more of my other groups' albums. But my other dilemma is that I don't have a lot of room, but I hopefully will be able to work that situation out. I do have a couple of my other groups' albums on the way, so I have no idea where I'm gonna put them, but yeah. So these are the albums that I have as of right now, so I hope you enjoy. I'm also just gonna mention like my favorite track off the album, so like if you feel like you want to share your favorite song as well off of the albums you recognize, feel free to. My comment section's acting really weird, so I don't know, but yeah, so feel free to, and yeah, enjoy the video. Thank you. Everything is going to be alphabetical in terms of groups, so let's start. First we have Astro's Summer Vibes album. I have it signed. I originally had a plastic over it to seal it, but I decided to take it off to show it better. And my favorite track is definitely Growing Pains. Next we have Astro's Autumn Story, the orange version. My favorite track is definitely Confession. Even though I love the B-side tracks, I really love the title track, Confession. Next we have another signed album from b.a.p, the Carnival version. This album is very special to me because that is when I got into b.a.p. 2016 is when I started to stan other groups other than BTS and EXO, so that's why this album is very special to me and I really wanted to get it. Speaking of which, Feel So Good, even though it is the title track again, it's really special to me because that is when I started standing them. Go is a very close song for me though as well. Next we have Big Bang's Made album. And if you didn't know, there's like some member stuff included. So in terms of the member stuff, I do have Taeyang's photo book and his painting. I won't take it out because I've tried to do that before and it was very messy, so please don't mind that. And then my favorite track is definitely Sober because that is my all-time favorite Big Bang song. So next we have Block B's Blooming Period, which is such a stunning album, by the way. I will show you the inside actually because it is red inside and it's such a gorgeous album. And then the CD is even beautiful. The photo book is just beautiful. I love nature setting types of concepts. But in terms of my favorite track, it would definitely be the first track, A Few Years Later. Now we will move on to my BTS albums, which I do have a lot of, by the way. So first we have BTS's Too Cool for School. And my favorite title track would definitely have to be Like. And next we have BTS's Oh Are You Late Too. And my favorite title track will definitely have to be We On. It has such a great chorus. Next we have BTS's School Love Affair, which is such a good album. And my favorite track would definitely have to be the outro, Propose, because it is my favorite outro track ever. Next we have BTS's first full album, Dark and Wild, which is such an iconic album and definitely my favorite. And since it doesn't have the tracks on the album for some reason, I didn't know that, I will just show you the lyric page. So Rain is my ultimate favorite BTS track, so it definitely has to be my favorite on the album. So yeah. Up next we have In the Mood for Love Part 1, only the pink version because I'm hoping to in the future get the white version signed. And my favorite track would definitely have to be I Need You because that is a song that got me into BTS, so yeah. Up next we have BTS's In the Mood for Love Part 2, both peach and blue versions. And my favorite track would definitely have to be My City. I almost said Ma City. My City. It is such a good track. This album is very special to me because it was my first comeback with BTS. Up next we have BTS's Young Forever, the night version, because again I want the day version signed. So in terms of my favorite song, this is so hard to choose because there's so many because it's a repackaged album, but I guess I would have to say House of Cards full length edition because I love the outro, but a full version's even better. So Next up, we have BTS's Wings trying their best to stay in good condition because these albums are very hard to keep in a great condition because they scratch so easily because they're matte. But anyways, I have all 4 versions, W, I, N, and G. My favorite track would definitely have to be Lost because it is my favorite vocal unit song. So yeah, I love that song so much and I can listen to it anytime, honestly. Next, we have BTS's You Never Walk Alone, both the left and right version, or as you may know it by mint and pink version. But I call it left and right because of the symbol that it creates when they join together, and I think that's what they were officially called. I am not sure. But yes, they have the boys beautifully on the back. And since this is another album that doesn't have the track list, I will just show you the lyric page. So since BTS only added 2 songs to this album, I'm gonna just choose between the 2 that were added, and Spring Day would definitely take it for me. She is always on the top charts no matter what. So yeah, no one can dethrone her, so that is my favorite track. Up next is an album that started the series of BTS having way too many versions and making us photo card collectors freak out, but yeah, Love Yourself, Her. So I do have all versions because I'm trash. I have all versions, LOVE, and this album also has an outer case so you can see the track list. Please struggle and read this, but my favorite track would definitely have to be the extra that is added, which is C. Since it's not listed here, I will definitely pick Pied Piper as a close second. Next, we have the second in the Love Yourself series, Tear. I have all 4 versions, YOUR. This is a little easier to see. So this is a tough one, but my favorite would definitely have to be Love Me's. Even though 134340, however anyone says it, I say it like that, is definitely a really close second. Next, we have the last and 3rd installment of the Love Yourself series, Answer. These beautiful holographic albums. I have all 4 versions, and there is so many songs because it is also somewhat of a repackaged album. Oh my gosh, the holo. Anyways, my favorite song is literally all the solo songs, so I would definitely have to choose between, oh my god, this is so hard, kind of biased, but Trivia, Seesaw, and Epiphany. Next up, we have the new era, I would say, Map of the Soul, Persona, which broke so many records, and I'm so proud of her. I have all 4 versions. So the photo book has the track list, but my favorite would definitely have to be Home, and Make It Right, and Jamais Vu, which is probably not how you pronounce it at all, I am so sorry, are definitely close seconds. Please stream Jamais Vu because it is definitely an underrated track. Jin, Hobi, and Jungkook definitely deserve more listens, and I hope we can get a live performance of it because it's what it deserves. And last but not least, some may not consider this a album, but I definitely do. It is the OST BTS World album with the beautiful holo strip. And again, there is no track list on the album, so I just flipped to the lyric page. A Brand New Day is definitely my favorite song off of this album. That is all I have in terms of BTS's discography. Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. I've taken 3 takes to say that. That is all I have for them. But as you may know, BTS is coming out with their new album. I'm so excited. It's 4 versions again. It's beautifully blue. I'm excited to see it. The comeback trailer came out and it's my bias Yoongi. Oh my gosh, I cried. The music, the lyrics, his performance, the music video, everything is so beautiful. So I am so excited for the album. The single is about to drop in a few hours. I'm excited to hear that. All I'm saying is I'm super excited for this album, and stay tuned for my unboxing. Of course, I will be getting that. Now let's continue with my other groups because I do have some that come after BTS alphabetically. So first we have EXO's Love Me Right repackage. My favorite title track would definitely have to be Exodus, but Lady Luck is at a close second. Up next, we have GOT7's Mad, the horizontal version. So again, although it is the title track, If You Do is my ultimate favorite GOT7 song, so that definitely has to be my favorite song off of this album. It is such a beautiful song, and it's such a good concept for GOT7, so that is definitely my favorite. Next, we have Infinite's Infinite Only. I I miss them so much. So my favorite track would definitely have to be True Love. Speaking of Infinite, their whole discography has been updated on Spotify, so definitely stream their music because their music is so amazing and they deserve so many streams. So yeah, please stream their music. Lastly, we have Monsta X's The Clan Part 2.5, the final chapter. Whew, that is a mouthful. I usually just call it the Beautiful album because Beautiful is the title track, but this is the Beautiful version. My favorite track is definitely OI. I love this whole album. This is the tour that I got to see Monsta X live in, so this album is very special to me, and I will definitely be getting the other versions. So moving on, we are going to look through the DVDs that I have, and they're all BTS because, again, I am BTS trash. In terms of BTS DVDs, I collect concert DVDs and sometimes the other special DVDs. So in terms of the concert DVDs, I only get the Korean regular versions and not the Blu-ray or the ones that are like in New York or Europe and stuff. That is a rule I set for myself because it is so much to get these. So let's get started. First, we have BTS's 2015 Live on Stage. I have bought this used, so it is not in the best condition, but I definitely had to get my hands on it. And I was one of those people who did not buy it when it came out, even though I was in ARMY. I just wasn't buying things, so yeah, I definitely feel sad that I didn't get it originally because this was an arm and leg to get. Next, we have BTS's 2016 Live on Stage Epilogue, which I wish I could have seen. Same with 2015, honestly, on stage. Next, we have BTS's The Wings Tour in Seoul, which I always beat myself up about because I could have seen them live on the US tour, but it was in LA, and yeah, that was a lot. Next, we have BTS's World Tour Love Yourself in Seoul, which is a very special DVD to me. Even though it's in Seoul, I did go on the Love Yourself tour in the US portion, so yeah, such a special concert DVD. Now moving on, let's go to the other DVDs that I have. So I do have BTS's 2017 Summer Package. The main reason that I got this is because I'm half Filipino and they went to the Philippines, so I thought it would be really cool to see them enjoying the Philippines. Next, we have BTS's Memories of 2018. The main reason that I got this is because there is a section that features my concert, so I definitely had to get it. Now we are just going to move on to other BTS things that I have. First, we are going to start with BTS's Wings concept book. I honestly wish that they did this with the other eras because this book is so beautiful, even though heavy. I was originally never going to get this, but I found it for a really good deal, so that is why I got it. It is such a stunning book. This is my favorite section because photography is my favorite hobby, so yeah. So stunning, and I'm so glad I got my hands on it. Next, we have BTS's The Notes, the most beautiful moment in life, I guess you could say, but The Notes officially. I do have the English version, and I also got the pre-order notebook, even though I did not pre-order it. I guess they just had a few extra lying around, so yeah, I have that. Next, we have the Time magazine that BTS was featured on a cover for. They had their own little article, so yeah. I saw it in the store and I definitely had to grab it. And next, I have the BT21 collaboration with Uniqlo's shirt for Koya. Koya is technically my bias in BT21, so I definitely had to get it. Lastly, I have my BTS Army Bomb version 3. So I have the Army Bomb, the bag that came with it, and the box that it came in. I bought this because I went to the concert, so I definitely had to buy it while I was there. And I have seen that there is a version 4, so I'm kind of freaking out. If I go to a concert, I would definitely have to buy a new one, so that's nice. Although not official, it was organized by a fan and was approved by Big Hit. I do have my banner from my concert, which translates to "I will never let go of your hands," and this is such a sweet phrase. If you do not know, BTS does post pictures with the banners after the concert, and in the photo from my concert, Taeyang is actually holding Namjoon's hand. I don't know if it's because it was his birthday the day of my concert, but I just thought that was so cute that Taeyong decided to do that. So that is all I have as of right now. I'm so excited to get more BTS albums as they come out, of course, and go back and get my other groups' albums as well and expand on that collection. So yeah, please stay tuned for that. I will hopefully have a lot of album hauls in the future. Now I'm going to bring in a few albums, DVDs, and such, and close out the video. So that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!